Hi, Sean McCaffrey, employment coach, SeanMcCaffrey.com. Are you trying to find a job in this economy? You are not alone. At last count, 15.1 million Americans were out of work looking for a job. That's 15.1 currently receiving unemployment benefits, not including those folks that could not qualify for unemployment, had exhausted their benefits, or for whatever reason have not gone through the process of collecting benefits yet. So that number is much, much higher. I'm not saying this to scare you, I'm just telling you this because the competition out there is extremely competitive for those open job opportunities. So what are you going to do to differentiate yourself from the crowd and compete successfully for the job you're looking for? Here's 5 tips to help you do that. Number 1 is identify your niche. You've got to have laser-like pinpoint focus on the position that you're actively trying to seek. Simply doing a shotgun approach and applying for everything under the sun on the job boards is not an effective way to find positions. It's an effective way to increase your frustration level and elongate yourself being out of work, but not an effective way to find a job. So how do you identify your niche? Look at your skills, your education, your experience, your passions, your transferable skills. Identify 3 to 4 niches that you know you can be very competent in performing and go after those very, very aggressively. Number 2 is develop your personal brand. So once you've identified what your niche is, what is going to separate you from the other folks that have that same niche? What's going to differentiate you from those masses that have the same skills, education, experience, and passions that you do? Developing your personal brand, putting that on your social media profiles, every cover letter and resume you send out will help you get the attention of your audience to bring you in to advance the sale towards the interview, getting that job. So 1, niche, 2, personal brand. Number 3 is your audience. Once you've identified your niche, and you know what your personal brand is, now which companies, which sectors, which industries typically hire for somebody with your niche and with your skill set. So identifying your audience is absolutely important. So once you've identified your niche, boom, next step is, okay, who would target, who would hire somebody within my skill set? And go after those companies extremely aggressively. Be very proactive in reaching out to those organizations, trying to find a spot for yourself. The next one is networking. So once you've identified an audience, who do you know that might work for that company? Who do you know that might be in that sector? Who do you know that might give you that warm handoff to interface with the appropriate hiring manager within your niche to position for that job opportunity? And the last one is to prepare. You only have one chance to make that dynamic first impression. That means you've got to prepare more than anybody else, so when you do interface with that person, you're ready to go. You know about your skills. You can articulate effectively how you're going to be of value to the organization, what they're looking for. Every organization who has a position open is experiencing pain. You as a job seeker have got to be that problem solver. You're going to solve that problem and help the organization grow to the next level. Those are the 5 steps. Again, identify your niche, personal branding, identify your intended audience. Number 4 is network effectively to get in front of that audience. And number 5 is prepare for that moment when you'll be able to meet with that person and position for employment. Again, my name is Sean McCaffrey, employment coach. Please check us out at www.SeanMcCaffrey.com.